Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Physics with Nissan sir. Today we will learn equilibrium of forces. So let's start. So before going to start equilibrium of forces, let me tell you what do you mean by equilibrium of forces. Correct. Equilibrium of forces means when some of the forces acting on a body is equal to zero, then the body is said to be in equilibrium. So before going to teach you equilibrium of forces, let me tell you first an important theorem called Lami's theorem. Say for example, there are three forces acting on a body. Consider these two, this is a body, and three forces are acting on it. This force 1, F1, this force F2, and this force F3. Okay? And say for example, this angle is alpha, this angle is beta, and this angle is supposed to be gamma. So according to Lami's theorem, if the net force acting on the body is zero, then we can write F1 by sine of the opposite angle, that means sine alpha, F2 by sine of the opposite angle, beta, and F3 by sine of the opposite angle, that is gamma. So in order to solve any problem related to equilibrium, we are going to apply this particular theorem. So let me show you some problem related with the equilibrium of forces. So let's start. Look at this, a problem is given like this. A 4 kg mass is hanging from this point, and this mass is connected with two strings of tension T1 and T2 like this. One angle is provided 60 degree, other is 90 degree. And we need to calculate the value of T1 and T2. Okay. So I can do it in many ways, but I'm just going to solve it by method of Lami's theorem. Okay, so what to do? First, look at this, what I'm doing. This is 4 kg, that means 4g, that is 40 Newton acting downward, correct? So first write down 40 Newton acting along this direction. Then this is T1 and this is T2. So what I have to do now? I have to find out the angles, correct? Now look, if I extend this, this is 60 degree means this is also 60 degree. So what I can say, this entire angle is 150. So this entire angle is 150. Now this angle is 90. So this angle is 90. Now what is the balance angle then? 90 plus 150 is 240, and if I subtract it from 360, it will be only 120. You can check it out. 120 plus 90 is 210. 210 plus 150 is 360. Correct? Now I'm going to apply Lami's theorem. What is that? T1 by sine of the opposite angle. T1 by sine of the opposite angle. T2 by sine of the opposite angle. T2 by sine of the opposite angle. And T3, that is 40 Newton, by sine of the opposite angle, that is 120. Correct? You can check it out again. T1 by sine of this opposite angle, T2 by sine of this opposite angle, T3 by sine of this opposite angle. Now T1 by sine 90, sine 90 is 1. T2 sine 150 means it is in which quadrant? Second quadrant. Sine 150 means cos 60, which is equal to root 3 by cos 60 is equal to half. And 40 sine of 120 is root 3 by 2. Correct? We can simplify the result. That is T1 is equal to this is equal to this. So we can write T1 is equal to 40 root 3 by 2. That is 80 by root 3 Newton. And T2 is equal to what? T2 by half is equal to this. T2 by half is equal to 40 by root 3 by 2. If I simplify this, what will happen? 2 to get cancelled. It is 40 by root 3 Newton. This is the answer. Okay, it is so easy. So let's solve few more problems. Look, another problem is given here. A mass 15 kg is hanging from this spring. Okay, and another two strings are connected with this rigid support like this, making an angle 60 degree and 45 degree like this. We need to calculate the tension in the string A and B. So let's write this: tension in the string as T1, tension in the string as T2. Okay, and mark it like this, as I told before. Correct. 15 kg, that means 15 G. That is 15 G means 15 into 10. That is 150 Newton. Okay, this is 150. Now T2 is acting along this direction and T1 is acting along this direction. Now let mark the angle first. This is 45, so this is 45, this is 90. So this angle is 135. And this is again, this is 60. So this is 60, 90 plus 60, 150. And this is 75 degree. Okay. Now I'm going to apply Lamè's theorem again. Okay, T1 by sine of the opposite angle, that means sine 135 degree. T2 by sine of the opposite angle, that is sine of 150 degree. And T3 by, that is 150, get by sine of 75 degree. Now you can solve it easily. T1 by sine 135 is 90 plus 45, that is cos 45, 1 by root 2. And T2 sine 150 means cos 60, and cos 60 is equal to half, and 150 sine 75 degree. Now sine 75 degree is equal to root 3 plus 1 divided by 2 root 2. Okay, now you can solve it easily. T1 by 1 by root 2. This is 150 divided by root 3 plus 1 divided by 2 root 2. Root 2 get cancelled. This is equal to T1 is equal to 300 divided by root 3 plus 1 Newton. And what about T2? T2 by half is equal to 150 divided by root 3 plus 1 by 2 root 2. 2 get cancelled. It is T2 is equal to, therefore, 150 root 2 divided by root 3 plus 1. This is the answer. Now let's solve few more problems. Okay. Okay, students, another problem is given like this. A 10 kg mass is hanging like this. 4 strings are there. 1, 2, 3, 4 are connected like this, and angles are also given. We need to calculate the value of tension in each strings T1, T2, T3, T4. Correct. Now look, in this case, there are forces given more than 3. So how to solve it? Okay. So let's apply Lamè's theorem again. Okay. Now one by one, we'll take 3 strings together. Correct. Now look at this. Now number 1, T2 acting along this direction, T1 acting along this direction, and this is the weight hanging like this, which is equal to 10 G, that is 100 Newton. Now what is our next task? We have to mark the angle. It is 30, it is 90, that means this angle is given 120. This is 90 degree angle, this is 90 degree angle. Now if it is 120, it is 90, it is 210. So that is 360 minus 210 is what? That is 150. You can check it out again. 150 plus 90, 240, 20, 260 plus 100, 360. Correct? Now let's try to solve it. Okay. Applying Lamè's theorem again. T1 by sine of the opposite angle, that is sine of 150. T2 by sine of the opposite angle, sine 90. And last T3, that is 100 Newton. Okay, in this case, it is 100 divided by sine of the opposite angle. What is sine 50? Sine 90 plus 60, that is cos 60. That is T1 by half. T2 sine 90 is 1, and 100 sine 120 is what? root 3 by 2. Now T1 by half equal to 100 by root 3 by 2. Now look, 2 to get cancelled. So T1 equal to 100 by root 3 Newton. Now what is T2? T2 is equal to T2 is equal to 200 by root 3 Newton. So this part is finished, correct? Now we have to calculate T3 and T4. For that, look, T1 is known, T2 is known. Now I have to consider these three strings together, correct? So applying Lami's theorem again, this is T4, this is T3, and this is T2. Now mark the angle. This is 60. Okay, this is 90. So angle between these two is 150. Now look at this. If it is 30 degree, correct? It is 30 degree, and if I close the triangle, 90 plus 30 is 120. 120 means this is equal to what? 60. Clear? So that means this angle is 60. 150 plus 60 is 210. 210. So this will be what? Again, 150. You can check the calculation here, and if it is 60, this is 150, 150. Now you can solve it in this way. Again, applying Lami's theorem, T2 by sine of the opposite angle. What is that? 150. T3 by sine of the opposite angle, that is sine 150. And T4 by sine 60. Now T2, sine 150 means cos 60, that is half. T3 by half, and T4 by sine 60. Sine 60 is equal to root 3 by 2. Clear? Now T2, so look, if I do the calculation, this 2 get cancelled. So we can write it like this: T2 is equal to T3 is equal to T4 by root 3. Okay, now T2 is known to us, that is 200 by root 3. So T2 is equal to T3 is equal to T4 by root 3. T2 is equal to T3 is equal to T4 by root 3. And now what is the value of T2? T2 is already known to us, 200 by root 3. So 200 by root 3. So T2 is equal to 200 by root 3. So T3 is equal to therefore 200 by root 3 Newton. And what is the value of T4? T4 is equal to root 3 into T2, that is root 3 into 200 by root 3, and that is equal to 200 Newton. So what are the answers? T1 equal to T2, T3 and T4. T4 equal to 200 Newton. T3 and T2 both are equal, that is equal to 200 by root 3 Newton, 200 by root 3 Newton. And what is T1? T1 is equal to 100 by root 3 Newton. T1 is equal to 100 by root 3 Newton. Okay, so let's solve few more problems. Look students, another problem is given here. There is a pulley which is massless, and a mass M is connected through this string with this pulley, and the system is shown in the figure. We need to calculate the value of M. The question is, what is the value of M? And it is given that the entire system is in equilibrium. So what to do? Look, if it is T, so this is also T. So we need to calculate the value of T first, correct? And then this. So say for example, this is T1 and this is T2. Now look at this. This is 60. So this is 60. So if it is 60, it is this. So this is 90, 150. And look at this. This 60 means this 60. So this entire angle is also 150. So if I draw the triangle like this, so 60 kg, 6 kg means what? 6g, which is equal to 60 Newton. Now let me draw a figure like this. 60 Newton is acting downward, T2 acting along this direction, and T1 acting along this direction. This center angle is 150. This center angle is 150. And this angle is 60. We can solve it very easily by applying Leibniz theorem. Again, T1 by sine of 150, T2 by sine of 150, and T3, that is 60 by sine of 60. So it is quite clearly T1 equal to T2, and T1 by sine of 150, that means sine of 110 to 150 means cos 60, that is half, and this is 60. Sine 60 is what? Root 3 by 2. So if I cancel this, so T1 equal to T2 is equal to 60 by root 3, which is equal to 20 root 3 Newton. Now look, mg system is in equilibrium. So T equal to mg, that means this T1, this T1. So we can write T1 equal to mg. Therefore, mg, T1 is equal to 20 root 3. mg is equal to 10, m into g 10. That means m equal to 2 root 3. Okay. Look, students, another problem is given here. Two massless pulleys, okay, with which two masses M are hanging like this with the help of a light string, and these two are connected with the mass of value root 2m. So question is here, if this, in order to keep the entire system is equilibrium, what should be the value of theta? Correct. So how to solve it? So let's mark it like this. This is T1, this is T, this is also T. Both the angles are same, okay, and this is equal to root 2 mg. Clear? Now do it like this. This is T, this is T, this is root 2 mg. Now this entire angle is what? 2 theta. Okay. Now watch it carefully. If this angle, if I draw a line like this, okay, what is the value of this angle? This will be what? 90 minus theta, and this is 90. So if I add these two, 90 minus theta plus 90, that is equal to 180 minus theta. This is also 180 minus theta. If you add these three, 180 minus theta plus 180 minus theta plus 2 theta, that is 360. So T, applying Leibniz theorem, T by sine of 180 minus theta. Okay, same will come for this also. So I'm not doing that. So root 2 mg by sine of 2 theta. Clear? Now look at this T. Sine of 180 minus theta is sine theta. Root 2 mg sine 2 theta. 2 sine theta cos theta. Sine theta get cancelled in this case. So what we can write, if I can cancel this, this will be root 2. So T equal to T by, look at this, equal to T into root 2 is equal to mg by cos theta. Okay. Now we have to calculate the value for theta. Now look at this. This is T, this is mg, this is T, this is mg. Therefore, T is equal to mg. So put down this value in this equation. T is equal to mg into root 2 mg by cos theta. Mg get cancelled. So cos theta is equal to 1 by root 2. Hence theta is equal to 45 degrees. So these are the problems. You can solve this problem by using the Leibniz theorem method. And these are actually a very shortcut trick. If you practice more, you can solve it within a very short span of time. Thank you.